are you doing? Oh my God. Here I was thinking to myself, I can't get in, I can't get in, I can't get in. I'm like, did I pick the wrong live? Because that happens. No, I did not pick. I did not pick the wrong one. There was only one. The other ones aren't scheduled yet. Stupid retrograde. That's all I have to say. Stupid thing. All right, so yeah, beautiful Lilith is not here with us tonight. Oh, see now, buffering. Hi, my beautiful Yvonne. Let me fix the buffering. Oof. Okay. Hello, Yvonne. Okay, so MZ is first. Yes, here we go. And I am going to jot down a little thingy for her. Yes. Hello, Maurice Evans-Jones. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you, my dear Juanson. I shall go and pin you. Not in the same way I pinned Lilith. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 minutes for Julie. I'm gonna go and get her questions. So Julie is up first. How are you doing, my beautiful Yvonne? It is nice to see you, sweetie pie. All right. Hold on. Let me just go this. Alrighty. So these are the follow-up questions of our beautiful Julie, but she is eating with La Mama. So here we go. Juanson, I went to see a movie. Yeah, I did. Well, Anel's foot's still sore, so we couldn't go to the zoo, and we couldn't really do all that much. So we decided we'd go to the movies. So we went to the movies, and we watched a movie that I don't know what it's called. Let me go and tell you what it's called. It was cute. I saw the first one. It's an animation. What is it called? Méchant Malade in English is called what? It's like with the big bad wolf and they're thieves or something. Yeah. Méchant Malade. Really sick, crazy sick. Okay, it's not giving it to me. Oh, well, poopy doopy. It has to do with a big bad wolf. Bad Guys. Thank you. Bad Guys 2. Yeah. It's like with the big bad wolf and the little spider tarantula. The whole deal. Oh, it was cute. Nice to see you, Mr. Maurice. How are you doing, my love? Yeah, it's a cute little movie. I enjoyed it. It was good. I know there's other movies out that you would like to see, like Superman. I think Superman is out, right? And Fantastic Four, perhaps, or something. My kids would never watch that, but but this was cute. Yeah. Did you see the Superman yet? Or I think you saw the Fantastic Four, but I don't think, is it even the Fantastic Four? I have no idea. Something is out of the satch, and when I see it, or when I just see like the poster, I'm like, that is a Juanson movie. You saw Superman and, oh, you saw both. Okay, how was the Superman? Was that good? Because I'm definitely not going to see the Fantastic Four, but Superman, maybe one day. Maybe. Yeah. Were they both good or not really? Okay, so I'm going to start this off with our beautiful Julie, and then I'm going to go and see Ajat, all right? Who is going to need timestamp also. So let's go and start over here. I hope Mr. Maurice, you're doing good. I hope my beautiful Yvonne, you're doing good also. Things are follow-up. Where's the follow-up questions, Julie? Hold on. Qu'est-ce que tu cherches, mon beau garçon? Ton téléphone, mais tu es allé le chercher puis tu ne l'as pas apporté ici, mon amour. Je sais pas, tu es allé le chercher en bas puis tu es monté en haut. Fait qu'il doit être dans le crack du divan.
Non.
Ben, il est dans le salon. Est-ce que tu l'as trouvé en bas quand tu es allé en bas?
Non, il était pas sur le comptoir en train de servir.
Non, d'après moi, il est sur le divan en bas.
Il resserre ça aussi.
Ben là, j'ai pas le temps, Raphaël. Je peux pas aller regarder. Tu peux aller regarder toi. Il est dans la maison, c'est sûr. Ouais. All right. Sorry. Yeah. You're listening and watching. That's all good, sweetie. Let me know if everything is good or if you have any questions along the way, sweetie pie. It was very amazing and both very good. Okay, all right. I saw like the little live. I don't know. They had like this little near the popcorn. I always go get popcorn for my kids. They had like this Superman with his laser eyes beaming into a popcorn machine. I don't know. It looked cute. Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Nice to see you, sweetie. So, okay. Welcome to the live, Kiki. I'm moving on forward to Julie. I just have to go and find her questions because, oh, here they are. Here they are. She's playing games with me. All right. She sent them over here. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's do this and let's go over here. So, voila. Julie, I know I've been bibble babbling along the way, but I'm actually going to start answering your questions as we speak right here, right now. So, will Mike eventually stop focusing on the fluffs? Yeah, that's well said. So much better than my whole analogy about the cake. It's all good. Okay. Is he going to stop focusing onto the fluffs and focus onto the chocolate cake, which is you? Yes, exactly. You're not even just a chocolate. Like, you're just the most perfect chocolate cake. Yeah, he's just, oh God, yeah, we don't need the fluff. We just need, that's it. When you got a craving, you got a craving. That's what you need. That's what he needs, and that's it. He doesn't need all the fluff. You're absolutely right. All right, so is he eventually going to? Yeah, he eventually will. Look at him. No fluff here. The shift, I feel like the shift is already kind of starting slowly. It is a slow progress, but it is there. Right now, I feel like he's learning that the fluff, like the outside noise, the ego, the fears, the distractions, all those things, is not actually nourishing him. It's not giving him no good. It's not giving him anything. He's like feeding his fears, and to feed a fear is nothing good. You might as well starve the fear if you want to get rid of the fear. So the more he misses your grounding energy, the more he's going to crave that real substance, if you will. And if we're going to continue into the analogy of the cake, the real substance would be that chocolate cake, the simple, beautiful version of it. So he just needs to really realize that he doesn't have to deserve it. He doesn't have to burn 5,000 calories to go and eat a piece of the chocolate cake, right? He deserves it regardless. So that's it. He just has to be able to receive it, and he'll receive the chocolate cake. I don't know why I'm continuing. It's cute. It fits. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, don't think too far, Juanson, within this. Don't go too far within your brain. Don't. You saw the Doctor Strange. Very good movie. Did they make the new Doctor Strange? Oh, Juanson, that sounds like it is so much of a you kind of a thing. Did they make a new Doctor Strange? That would be good. You watched it too? Is that at the movies? Where is that thing? Matthias could really relate with Mr. You think he could relate with Mr. Fantastic? I don't know. I'll let him know. Juanson. I'll let him know. I'll say, Juanson said you should be watching that. It's a good thing. I quizzed Matthias before the live on, it's a quiz that I found on a platform. I'm not going to mention which one. And it was questions for our generation versus the alpha. Yeah, they had to figure out like what were the yellow pages and what's a rotary phone or what was a Walkman. The answers were hilarious. Disney Plus. Okay, well, I got Disney Plus. All right, okay, thank you. Then I shall go and find it into my Disney Plus. I will go and see it. Thank you, guys. He could, yeah, he could relate with super. Oh, stop it, Watson. He's just gonna stop believing you if you're gonna say he's gonna relate to all those superhero movies. He's gonna disown you. Oh my God. All right. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. Sorry for all my blah blah-ish. But thank you for the information on Disney Plus. I shall go and find it. And I shall watch it. My type of entertainment. So let's go to your following question, my love. So that is a yes. He's going to come and eat that chocolate cake, the simple version of it. Now, what does he assume about your strength and why you've actually stuck around? That is very interesting. Yeah. All right. Honestly, you're a mystery to him. You're a mystery, my love. It's like you're that puzzle and we don't understand you completely. You're just like amazing into the way that you think and you do things and you wonder about all different kind of things. And he thinks to himself, how is this possible? How could she do this? How could she? Because he has issues doing it. So there's like a lot, when I say there's a lot of admiration towards you, there's a lot of admiration, even just into those regards, because there is so much that into his mind you do so gracefully and naturally, like everything is okay and everything is so easy. And for him, it's really difficult. So, I feel like he's in awe, of it altogether. Definitely part of him does wonder, how you do it. How are you so confident? How are you incredibly independent in that kind of way? He admires that, honestly. But I do have to say, he also kind of finds it a little bit intimidating sometimes. Like another part of him does kind of worry. What if she's not as attached as I am? That's another thought. But I'm going to say your calm presence is usually teaching him. I say usually, whenever the fear doesn't pop on through. Usually teaches him the difference between anxious love and anchored love, which are, of course, two different things completely. So you're really just kind of rewriting, if you will, his inner narrative, but without even actually trying, which is beautiful. Let's go see the following question. Ajat is up next, by the way. The boat. Yeah, what the heck is the boat? I don't know. The boat was interesting, wasn't it? And I swear, it's like I mentioned all different kind of boats, but into my mind, it's like a sailboat or a catamaran or something of the such. It's not a speedboat or a wake boat or it's none of that. It's none of that, fast business kind of a thing. Honestly, what I can see over here is, like, if he wanted to make it happen already, he could. I mean, he could go and rent himself that boat or something of the such. I feel like it is something that he would actually like to do. So I'm going to say the vision of the boat is actually a little bit of a mix of two. And this is going to be interesting, I'm going to say. It's like a soul memory and a future nudge. How interesting is that, right? I know, even more curious now. I feel like it's an intuitive kind of flash of a future moment. But I do also see that it's something that he's like unconsciously manifesting into a calm, joyful, beautiful little way where, it's not a lot of people. It's just you, like two couples, and you're flowing with ease. Everything is nice. It's like this beautiful little double date all together. Could it be with Yuki? It could be. I mean, it could be. I'll go and validate. It could definitely be, but like it's a friend. It's a friend who's close to him who has their own partners. So yeah, I'm gonna go and validate if it could be Yuki. But this is definitely somewhat of a mix of. I'm gonna say very strong and very possibly that it is Yuki. But like I said, it's like a memory, but it's also a future nudge of something we would like to do. So I'm going to say, hopefully this comes onto the horizon, everything aligns itself, and you guys get to do this together because it's a beautiful thought. Like it's very nice. When I see it, it is nice and it is pleasant and it is calming and it is enveloping. Like there's that feeling of love, pleasure, no distractions, just beautiful calmness, and everybody is getting well together, like getting well along together. You know, sometimes you could have like double dates and stuff like that. Sometimes it could feel maybe you don't get along as well with this person or that person, or you kind of do over your partner. God knows what. There's a million different possibilities, but no, everything here is just nice and easy and breezy. It's nice. So hopefully it will come on through, sweetie pie. Hey, there you go. I started your reading, my sweet love, at 2 minutes. Yeah, I started at 2 minutes, but I'm sorry. I talked a lot into it, but it's there. I just finished yours. Yeah. What is that, Watson? Superman is a Boy Scout. You relate to Batman. More tall, dark, and gruesome. Just like, Batman's not really all that gruesome, is he? I don't think so. Phantom? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I could see you really well, Watson, in a lot of Johnny Depp's roles. Yeah. Yes, with that girl, that lady. She's often with him. She's got curly hair. I like her. I don't know what her name is. Yeah, like in Todd Sweeney. She's the wife or something in Todd Sweeney. I really like her. Anyways, you could fit really well into his personage. Yes, and I'm sorry, I talk a lot. No, it is a good reading. It is a good reading, my beautiful Julie. Let me know if you have any questions along the way, sweetie. All right, I'm going to go and see Ajat in the meanwhile, but I'm going to go and get the questions first. Yeah, it's good. You don't have to prepare yourself, Julie. All's good. Nothing traumatizing there, I promise you. All right, so Ajad is up next, and then I'm gonna go and see our beautiful Yvonne. So Yvonne, I do have your questions over here too, sweetie. You're gonna be on up right after, okay? So, what is the energy around love and finance for you for the month of August? We're gonna go and look at that. I'm gonna put you a timestamp. Okay. And the timestamp is going to be at, I'm going to put 18 minutes. I'm going to put 18 minutes just because I want to chit chat, and I will chit chat along the way. Alrighty, okay, so beautiful Yvonne is up next. Thank you everybody for your beautiful patience, my sweetie pies. Ajat, my love, I'm just gonna wait for my 18 minutes to appear because otherwise you'll say you started talking before. You probably wouldn't, but hey, just in case. All right, so what's gonna be happening for you in August? Love and finance. Well, let's go see. Let me just go validate something a second. Just a tiny second. Tiny little second because I am... Yeah, alrighty, sweetie. Let's go see. Love and finances. What is happening for you, my love? By the way, don't forget, anybody, if ever you do have any questions during the weekend, post it. I don't care if it's 8 p.m., 9 p.m. No, okay, yeah, I do 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I'm not going to answer till the following day. You need to post before 6 or 7 p.m. to get your answer in the evening. But, I mean, you can set it at 1 p.m. if you want to. Sometimes I do my readings early. Sometimes you get them earlier. Point being, if ever you do have any questions, reach on out and, yeah. Sweetie pie, first of all, in love, all right? There's still the anxiety. You and O, it's not resolved yet, eh? We were discussing about this yesterday, were we not? Or before yesterday. Anyways, not too far. We were talking about this. So, yeah, no, look. Whatever has happened between you and O is going to put itself back on foot. I know that it probably ain't at this moment, but it will, okay? There's going to be a sharing. There's going to be a discussion. There's going to be some type of energy that's going to be exchanged over here that's going to make things just right, just okay, which is perfect. As we're making things just right and just okay and better, I know that you do have some anxiety that kind of goes along with it, and that just makes sense. You just kind of feel like sometimes you're stuck into a rut or you're stuck into a place where Frig, love is difficult. Let's put it that way. Love is tough. Sometimes I feel like you don't always necessarily understand like what's behind it or what's going around it and what the heck that is all about. The point being, what I'm trying to say is the following. Things in love will get better, but they'll get better, but then there'll be more frustrations. I know, I'm sorry, I have to say it. Hopefully the frustrations will not come after, but I still feel like there's going to be some delays. So it will get better, and then things will be okay, and then it's not that you're going to have like a tower moment, or there's no breakings, there's no breaking ups. It was still into your life, okay? He's not going anywhere, and everything's going to be okay. But you are going to have, after this, there's a reconciliation. And then a little while after, there's like another little kind of delay. It's like if O is just taking his own sweet time. Maybe he's not going at the same pace as you. He's taking his time to really show to you how much he loves you and what he truly wants and how he wants to move on forward. And that creates like some indecision. It creates a little bit of a sense of loss sometimes. And that's where I kind of see you into the following weeks. I'm going to say this is happening into the following month. So reconciliation, if it is not yet done, it will be done into the following days. Things will go smoothly for like a week and a half. But smoothly, it's like we're putting a couple things underneath the carpet, though, not really wanting to talk about it too much. And then something that happens over here that kind of annoys you. There's no not talking or anything of the such. It's just that you never get the clarity. You never get the clarity that you need and that you want, and it's starting to annoy you. That's basically what it is. And it's like if he wants to tell you, but he doesn't really want to tell you, so he's not really ready to actually open up about it. And that just kind of makes things a little bit more stagnant. So love-wise, I'm basically going to use the word standstill. There's no real changes. Yes, you're going to be back together, but you're back into the same type of energy. There's no movement from it. I'm going to go and see finance wise. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me just go and see. All right, so the Lovers followed out by our Page of Pentacles, also getting over here Ace of Swords. All right. From what I can see over here, financially speaking, I feel as though we're into a place where, yes, you know, there's decisions that need to be made. You're not quite getting what it is that you would want financially speaking, but there are some new ideas that are coming towards you. I feel as though there are some changes that are coming towards you at the very same time, but sometimes I kind of feel like you're a little bit afraid of what might be happening or how things could actually open on up or change. So basically this is what I'm going to say. Financially speaking, August feels like more of a month of steady progress than anything else. No big adjustments, anything of the such. I feel like you're being guided to a little bit reevaluate maybe how you're spending. So, but when I'm talking about spending, I'm not just talking about money, financially speaking. I'm talking about your time. I'm talking about your energy. Where are you giving that energy? Where's it going? All right. Make sure that you have enough for you, and make sure that the energy that you're giving on out is something that's going to be fructifying for you at some point in time. I do feel like there's somewhat of a new opportunity or insight that's going to come around somewhere around mid-month. But I don't feel like it has to do with your main job. It could be like with a passion or something as such. It's something that's onto the sideline. So I feel like Spirit is saying stay flexible, stay alert. Clarity is going to come towards you. Good things will be coming towards you. So I'm going to say the month of August is going to bring the chance for you to realign, yes, both heart, but also work, finances. Like there's no downgrade in money and finances, nothing of the such. There's great stagnancy a little bit all over the place, which sometimes is good. I feel like into the month of August, you're shedding those old patterns and you're stepping into a more empowered version of yourself, which is perfect. It's what you need to do in love to move on forward with Omar. And it's what you need to do also within your own personal time and your own personal self also. So a little bit of a mix of both here, my love. I'm sending you much love, my sweetie pie. Yvonne, you are on up next. Hold on, my sweetie pie. Let us know if you are still here, and we will leave you a timestamp because usually you do ask for one. You're leaving tomorrow. Okay. Let's go see. Hi, my beautiful Anna, sweetie. Nice to see you. You've been meaning to email me all day. Oh, it's my pleasure, Storytime Kitchen. How are you feeling today, sweetie? So I'm currently with our beautiful Yvonne Juanson. Thank you, sweetie. So Juanson is donating for our beautiful Kiki, who wants to know what's coming towards you. I will be with you in just a few moments, my sweet love. Oh no, sweetie, Juanson. So there you go. Kiki is going to be on up next after Yvonne, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Anna. How are you doing, Anna? It's nice to see you too. You're sorry you haven't yet, and you've been thinking about me. Very glad that I exist. I was just going to say, why you think? What did I do? What did I do? You're a sweetie pie. Thank you, my love. I'm glad you exist too, sweetie. It's important that everybody knows that they're important onto this earth, because otherwise, where would we be, right? Where would we be if nobody actually told us that we make a change, we make a difference, and that we can do something good? So I feel like it's what we all want to do at some point. So it just as some people say it, and some people don't. So thank you, my love. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? Okay, so my beautiful Yvonne, I didn't put the timestamp. I will put you on, wait, at 27:30. Okay, 27:30 is going to be over here. Now, I'm no longer looking into the chat for a couple moments, so please do forgive me. Kiki is next, followed out by Anna. All right, so, here we go. So leaving soon, and now you're feeling a little bit stressed by all of this. I understand that. I do. We do have our Sun, we do have our Chariot, our Hierophant, and we do also have our Two of Wands. This is what I'm going to say for the moment. Your trip to Minnesota. The energy around your trip altogether feels like it's somewhat smooth. It feels like it's going well. It almost feels like it's a little bit of a refresh for you. I feel like you could have some good and really meaningful moments while you're there emotionally, but also onto a spiritual level, which would not be strange for you because you do often have those. I need you, as usual, to stay open to the flow with the changes. I need you to watch for signs that are around you. I feel like everything is going to guide you into the right way. I don't specifically see anything happening while you're onto the trip to Minnesota. I do see like it is kind of projecting you towards the future. So it's like if this trip is going to allow you to do more things coming on forth. So it's almost like if it's opening up a door for you into a certain way. So where you felt like you've been a little bit stuck, doors are finally opening. Now, I do feel as though it is somewhat a little bit temporary though. So kind of need you to grab onto those doors that are opening and kind of step on through. Just don't put one foot, step on through it if you feel like it is right to do so. So I'm basically going to say the trip is going to go well. Laura at work, there's tension that is there, sweetie. There's tension. It's not something that you cannot handle. I kind of feel like this person, so Laura may project her own stress or her own insecurity. If you decide to stay more neutral and more firm, if you will, she's not going to have much power over you. So I do need you to be a little bit careful so that person doesn't project those type of emotions upon you. So the stress and the insecurity. Don't let her pull you into any kind of an unnecessary drama. You don't need it. And besides, energetically speaking, you are protected, but still don't let it come and affect you, if you will. As for Andrew at work, I'm going to go and see. Andrew at work. Yeah. Andrew at work altogether, my love, I feel like we're into a place where this person does see you more than they actually let on. I feel like there's like a mix of admiration, curiosity. I feel like your confidence and your calm energy after this trip may actually make him see you into a new light, into a different kind of a way. Kind of feel like this person's a little bit watching your moves quietly, kind of wondering what you're really thinking at the same time. So it's kind of interesting that we would have that. Generally speaking, I feel like you're into a place where there's a lot of transitions, there's a lot of changes, as much onto an emotional way as onto an energetic kind of a way. I feel like you're shifting into much more clarity, but I also feel like you're shifting into much more personal strength. What I need you to do is to keep grounding yourself. Now, the more that you are going to stay centered within yourself, and I know you're really quite good at that, the more things are going to unfold into your favor with your wants and with your desires. I feel like financially speaking, things could be a little bit more onto the upside. So things could be a little bit better for the following month or so. Then I feel like there's a little bit of a stagnation. I also do feel like you're going to have new ideas or new solutions that are going to be coming towards you for the future, for future projects, financially speaking, so work-wise. So try to look at those whenever they come on in, maybe just kind of jot it down and work onto it later on, because it's not something you're going to be working on at this moment. Love-wise, I feel like you need to be somewhat cautious love-wise. I feel like you're working a lot onto your own emotional safety at this moment, and that is really, really quite empowering, and it's perfect. But I do also feel as though there is something that needs to unfold into a beautiful kind of natural kind of way, and there's no need to rush anything. So I'm going to say love-wise, let's just let things a little bit go with the flow and see what happens and see what comes your way. And you posted your questions on PayPal. Absolutely. Thank you, my beautiful Anna, sweetie. And happy Friday to you, my love. Hello, Love Shine. Nice to see you too, sweetie. At the moment, no, my beautiful Elaine, but maybe if you come back later, sweetie. At this moment, I do not have the time to do so, but come back maybe a little bit later. Usual questions for Love Shine. I've got you, sweetie. You're okay. All right, Love Shine. I'm glad you're okay, sweetie. I am going to leave you, my beautiful, with a Elaine, maybe in about a half an hour. Come back maybe in about a half an hour or something of the such, and I'll let you know, okay, sweetie? Or send me your question. Send me one question by email, and I'll get to it whenever I have a moment to do so. How's that? Angel message for you, my sweetie. So I'll put you onto the list, and whenever I have a moment, I'll go and answer it, okay? Message for you, sweetie. Trust into the divine timing. Your angels are reminding you that everything that you desire is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Even if you do not see the movement, trust that behind the scenes, the universe is aligning opportunities for you, people and circumstances for your highest good. Let go of the need to control how or when. Just stay open, soft, and ready to receive. You're not forgotten. You're being guided, protected, and deeply loved. Thank you, my dear Juanson, for that note. I like that note. All right, so just one second over here. Let's go see. I'm sure you are, my beautiful love, Sean. Very understandable, sweetie. All right, so Kiki, sweetie, you want to know what's coming towards you, right? Let's go and see what's coming towards you. All right. What's coming towards you? Here we go for Kiki. And then we're going to go and see Anna and Love Shine. And I have Elaine somewhere. Although I don't have her questions, I have her somewhere. So here we go. Kiki, sweetie, what's happening for you, my love? Let's go and find out. You're afraid to jump into something. You do have new ideas. You want to take more power over your life. You feel like things are stagnant. You really want things to change. You really do. I feel like you often receive different type of messages that you're not necessarily receiving. Like you're receiving them, like they're being given to you from spirit or from guides, but you're not necessarily grabbing onto them. Like you're not receiving, capturing them, if you will. I'm basically going to say I feel like you're a little bit entering a time where there is healing, but there is renewal and there is hope. And it's interesting because I feel like you have everything that you actually need to make things happen. I feel, though, that fear stops you. You've got the ideas. You've got everything. You have almost all the information you have. You don't have it all. You're missing little bits and little pieces here and there within your life in order to move on forward. But you do have some good ideas. You do have some good motivations coming from within, but you're not jumping on through. Things are not moving into the way that you would like them to, or not as quickly as you would like them to. Ultimately, I feel like you're going to make the move. I feel whatever that move is, may it be emotionally, may it be work-wise. I feel like this has more to do with something that is emotional, but I'm going to say it's a time of healing. It's a time of renewal. And like I said, it's a time where there is beautiful hope. Hope because you can make happen whatever it is that you want. I feel like there's a beautiful energy that is following somewhat of a difficult or a little bit of an uncertain period for you. I feel like this is a little bit a reminder from the universe to say, you're not forgotten. Your dreams are not forgotten. Your heart has not been forgotten. It's like if the universe is kind of aligning things so that they come on true for you, but the spirit also needs you to put the effort into it. So spirit is asking you to stay grounded into your faith and to continue pouring your energy into what truly lights you up. You, I said you, all right? Nobody else. This is about you. You're going to see different type of little synchronicities that are going to be coming towards you. And these synchronicities are going to be emotional, healing, reclaiming hope, clarity after certain confusion, I feel, and wishes that are going to align themselves with divine timing. So I'm basically going to say, I know that you're being divinely guided, sweetie. I know that your future is bright, but I also know that you have to jump into something to make something happen, especially if you want it to happen at the speed that you would like it to. That being said, I don't necessarily see anybody new coming into your life. So any new loves, I don't necessarily see anything from the past neither. So whatever is happening love-wise, I'm going to say is a little bit stagnant at this moment. There's no real movement. Nothing all that significant from what I can see. And work-wise, I feel like we're a little bit into a place where not much neither. I feel like we have new ideas, and I feel like if we use those ideas, I feel like you could, make more money, maybe have better conditions, but I feel like you're a little bit afraid to move forward with it. So I'm going to say whenever you're ready to use those ideas, whenever you're ready to use your full potential, and whenever you have all the information, because I feel like you're missing some information. Whenever you have gathered that information, you'll be good to move on forward. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. That's what you need to know, my sweetie pie. Yeah, you're stuck into your life. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I do. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Storytime Kitchen. Hi, Diane. I know. Oh, I love Sean. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Oh, Yvonne also, sweet love. And bon voyage, my beautiful Yvonne. I know everything is going to go well for you, sweetie pie. Yeah, Kiki, love-wise, honestly, I really need you to look towards yourself. I need you to look into your soul. What do you want, sweet love? What do you want? You want love? You want better conditions at work? You want a better paying job? Maybe you want to put money towards, it could be a house, it could be different things. I need you to start taking action towards those things, whatever they are, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, Hanson. Well, will you get love? Yes, but I don't see it at this moment. There's something that's keeping you away, Kiki. There's something that's keeping you away. Either somebody, have you healed? Have you healed from the last person? Because I'm seeing healing and I'm seeing renewal, but I'm seeing that you need to take action. So if you're waiting for somebody to come and knock at your door, don't wait for somebody to knock at your door, sweetie pie. Take action. If you walk out and somebody's good looking, hey, look at them twice, glance at them, smile at them, don't look to the ground. Walk with your shoulders back, your head held up high. Go into little cafes by yourself with a little book, take yourself a little drink of coffee, whatever. Go onto sites, go do different type of activities and meet people who have the same type of affinities that you have. But I need you to go out and I need you to be proactive is what I need you to do. For the moment, I feel like there's not enough movement, there's not enough proactivity, and so you're just left kind of waiting and not jumping on in. I need you to jump into the pool. The pool might be cold as heck, but I need you to jump into it. You're going to see once you're into it, you're going to become more comfortable. The coldness becomes more warm and you'll be all right. But I need you to get into that, and I need you to not be afraid. Don't stop yourself from mental blockages that you have neither. I'm the captain now. Oh, my dear gosh. Yeah. Hi, Diane. If Diane is around, Sean must not be far away. All right, Anna. I'm going to come and see Anna. So, Kiki, that's what I need you to do. All right? It's what I need you to do, my sweetie pie. I need you to unblock yourself. I need you to open yourself up, and I need you to make things happen. Nobody's going to do it for you, sweetie. Once you jump into the pool, you'll see the pool is so much more comfortable than what you thought it was. It's just scary the first time. After that, it becomes better. I promise you. Yeah, Anna's not here, sweetie. She was, but she's no longer. That sounds like an evil laugh, doesn't it? She was, but she's no longer. Okay, no. Here we go. All right. That being said, my mom's bird, for those of you who don't know, my mom has a bird. She's got a blue Quaker, and he emits my laugh to perfection. And last time I was over there, my mom and I were discussing how I said I can be toxic in relationships. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not going to open up about this right here, right now. But point being, yes. And I was discussing about this. And the bird just started laughing. Like, honestly, it was like I was at, a therapist. And the bird was just laughing his guts out at my life. Or at the toxicity that I'm emanating. I don't know. It was so funny. And now every time I talk with my mom, this bird just laughs. He likes to hear my voice. He's got like a weird kind of crush onto me because he loves me, but he thinks my life is hilarious. And he says, yeah. And then he starts laughing like a witch like I do. Like, he's an annoying little bird. That being said, I don't know why I'm talking about the bird, but hey, there you go. Yeah, you can, Julie. Thank you for the cappuccino, sweetie. I kid you not, Juanson. You should hear this bird. I am going to tape the bird so you can hear. He laughs exactly like I do. And then I talk about Alex and and the bird's back there and he's like, ha 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 ha. Like it's very disconcerting. It's very annoying. Okay, that being said, let me continue. Yeah, I know. I will, sweetie. I'm going to tape that little blue bird. Yeah, his name is Baby Blue. I'm going to tape Baby Blue, and I'm gonna post it so everybody can hear Baby Blue laughing. He's really a good mimic. All right, Anna's next. Oh, sweet Lord. After Anna, I'm going to go and see our beautiful Love Shine. And I don't know what happened with Elaine. She was there, but not really. She kind of disappeared. So I'm going to put Elaine with an interrogation mark. And I'm going to go and see Julie. Yeah. So Anna, Love Shine, Julie, I'm going to let you know when it's your turn. Otherwise, I'll leave you a timestamp, okay? For the moment, Anna, you're up. Hold on. And to say, Juanson, these birds live forever. And I love my mom and I want my mom to live forever, but this bird's going to outlive her for sure. Like, he's only 2 years old. Yeah. And I inherit of the bird. Why? Because I said I wanted him. Why? Because my kids. Seriously, I'm in for trouble later on. Hopefully it's in 20 years from now. I'm in trouble. I'm going to start doing YouTube videos with Baby Blue if ever I inherit him. But please don't be shocked by the words I will be teaching him. Oh, he's sassy as heck. Oh my God. That bird is amazing. He is amazing. He is hilarious. He's so cute. And he thinks he's a girl. He's always saying, Baby Blue's a good girl. And you're like, you're not a girl, you're a boy. He's got gender issues too. Like he's real time into this. That's it. A bird with gender issues. Seriously. All right. So, oh, you're not surprised. You're so right. Yeah, he's always saying, "Oh, Baby Blue's a good girl." And my mom's like, "Baby Blue's not a good girl. Baby Blue's a good boy. You're a boy." And he's like, "No, Baby Blue's a good girl." He's funny. Yeah, I know. Okay, that being said, enough of Baby Blue conversation. Yeah, I know. Like, this bird's got issues. Alrighty. So, Anna. I'm going to go see Anna. Yeah. I swear, I'm going to go and see that bird into the following week, and I'm going to tape him with my phone, and I'm going to post it on YouTube. You guys are going to see the bird. There's no lying here. There is no lying. Sweet Lord. Okay, I'm going to get Anna's questions. That's what I was doing. Ooh, let me go and see. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. All right. So timestamp is going to be over here. For Anna at 50 minutes. All right. So, how does he feel? Just 1 second. Okay. So how does he feel the thing towards you after the last text messages? He's still interested into you, sweetie. But honestly, my love, I see it as being a little bit complicated, is what I can see from this. I feel as though there is like something that is emotionally stirred after your last exchange. I feel like there's a mix of curiosity. I do still feel like there is some affection that is there, but I also feel like there's a little bit of a feeling of kind of subtly, into a weird way, kind of being challenged. It's like if he's thinking how to respond or how to approach you next, but I feel like he hasn't quite fully processed everything at this moment. But I feel like what you did and the way that you did it and the way that you said it was absolutely perfect. So, yeah, I feel like not everything is completely processed. I feel like your words, they definitely did leave a mark upon him. But deep down, he feels like there is a connection. He is definitely not indifferent towards the connection neither. But at the same time, I feel like he doesn't know what to do with it. And I feel as though at this moment, he's not necessarily taking any actions on forward. I do have our Page of Wands in reverse. I do have our Empress who is wanting it. I do have the feelings that are there. But I'm getting more of, it's almost like if we want to keep this alive, but we don't want a commitment. We want to keep it alive, but we want to be friends or friends with benefits or something of the such. We're not necessarily looking for the long commitment. And because we're not necessarily looking to engage ourselves too much, I feel like we don't really know what to respond on back. I'm not sure. I am not sure. If you will receive a response, there is a possibility that you will receive a response. But is there actually going to be a reconnection for love or for a loving relationship? Probably not. A conversation is going to have to be had at some point in time. If this is something that interests you, it is more going to be something, again, of a friendship with benefits. This is what this person wants at this moment. They got feelings. They've got curiosity. They've got a lot of stuff towards you, but they don't want the relationship at this moment, my love. So I'm basically going to say for you, I feel like we're a little bit into a place where I don't feel like this is what you want. I don't feel like this is what you're looking for neither. So honestly, he might end up reaching back out. But if he does, he's reaching out to kind of change what you guys had. We're not looking for dating for a relationship, more dating to just have fun. That's it. That's what I can see, sweetie pie. So, yeah, I'm sorry, sweetie. Like, your last message definitely did ring a bell. It made sense, everything. You kind of hit a nail upon it. But like I said, he's got curiosity. He's got desire. Doesn't really know what to do with it. And I feel like at this moment, he's probably going to end up reaching back out towards you into the following week or so, but it's more going to be onto a friendship kind of a basis and not necessarily onto a relationship kind of a basis. And so that's where I see where things, you might not necessarily want to follow on through into that kind of a way. It's not, and it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your person, your personality. It has to do with the fact that he doesn't want to have that type of relationship at this moment. I feel like he thought that he could and he thought that he wanted, but he's realizing that maybe he has more blockages or he's not quite ready for it. So I see some stagnancy with that, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know it's not what you want with that. I know, my love. Just 1 second. I'm gonna go and see Love Shine. You haven't heard from him since 6/28. You're back. Oh, there you go. You were assertive about what you wanted, right? That's it. That's it. I know, my love. I know. Sean, when I do my readings, I often don't look into the chat, sweetie. I can see you now. Yeah, I can, but I often don't look into the chat. Don't take it personally. I'm just not looking. I'm concentrating onto the reads, sweetie. But I do see you, my love. Oh, Love Sean, absolutely not, sweetie. Anna, my love, I'm going to say good for you in either way because you said what you wanted and you said the way that you needed to move on forward, and that is perfect. I love that. Yeah. So, I mean, it's his loss if he doesn't come on back. I know that he will, but I know that he's just going to want a different type of relationship. But good for you for saying what you want. It's better for you to know right away than later on. Yeah. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Who are you? You might be bothering her on who? What? Oh yeah, you could be. You could be. At this moment, it's not you. It's Bruno. Yeah, it's not you at this moment. No. Yeah. Well, because yeah, he had invited me to go and see him tonight, or he wanted to come by my place, and I said that I couldn't tonight. Yeah, and that's that. Yeah, because I wanted to spend some time with Alex first and discuss some things first. So that's my story. I'm being a good girl. Yeah, there you go. I'm not being toxic. So we are talking about, well, yeah, Bruno's back. Bruno's back. Yeah, Bruno's back. Yeah, see, that's where my toxicity comes from, Hanson. But I'm trying not to be toxic. I'm trying to be good. So I want to have a nice, clear, beautiful discussion with Alex before going to meet up with Bruno. There you go. Yeah. There, voila. All right. So love shine. Let's get to these questions. At least I stick around with the same people. You know, yeah. I know, Watson. I'm trying, sweetie. All right. So love shine is going to be at 1. I am happy. I'm not angry. What is that? I'm still your big tall man. You really mean when you said you're not angry. You fully understand. No, that's okay. No, I don't need to forgive you. I've never been upset at you, Sean. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sean. Oh, that's why. That is right. You're absolutely right, Watson. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, my love. That's why I'm Romanceville Tarot. Yes, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. I like the way that you said that, Watson. It is perfectly said. Yes. And I'm fair, so, you know, that's it. I'll go with my heart first, because I'm Romanceville Tarot. So there you go. That being said, let's go see Love Shine. You're wondering what's onto his mind as the first question coming on through. Well, honestly, he loves you, okay? He loves you. He doesn't have any issues whatsoever. I know that you've got issues because you've been thinking about what he did, but he doesn't have no issues. He's got no guards up. Everything is okay. He loves you. He's good. He's willing to give you the love, everything is such. Like, there's no problems onto his side. So how is he feeling? He's feeling honkadory, sweetie. Happy, good, life's good. There's no problems. No problems, no dilemmas, nothing of the such. Hey, Elaine, will you send me, please, your question, either here or by email? Because I've been looking for you, and you have not been here. Send your question, Elaine. If you do, you'll be next. If you don't, then you won't. Now, that's me angry, Sean. No, I'm not angry. All right, so let's go see how he's feeling towards the wife. And that being said, my beautiful love shine, I know what I said yesterday hurt. I know. But him not saying it is like putting a Band-Aid over the thing. It doesn't mean it's not happening. It just means he's not saying it, because what good is it going to be if he tells you he does that 3 times or 4 times a year? Nothing. It's inconsistent. It means nothing. If that relationship and those things mean nothing for him, but they are more out of duty, then he is not going to give that information to you. Why? Because it's going to hurt you. You see, I hurt you by giving you the information. I told you, because if I don't, you'll be upset at me at some point in time whenever you do find out, and you'll say, Lisa, why didn't you tell me? And I can't say because I didn't want to hurt you. I have to tell you. So if you ask that question, I will answer you. And I am sorry for hurting you, sweetie, because I know the information I give you was not information you want to receive. But it has absolutely nothing to do with the love he has for you. So when you say, he doesn't care about me, he got the juice from her, so on, so on, so on, so on, it's invalid. It's not real. He has passion with you. He has love with you. With her, he has engagements. With her, he has responsibilities. With her, he has values and family and all those things that go along with it that are very important for him to conserve. Therefore, there are certain things that he has to do every once in a while to keep up that aspect that everything is somewhat okay. But it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that you're nothing. It doesn't mean any of that. So basically what I'm saying is be careful the way that you treat yourself in regards to it, because it is not something that he voluntarily would just love to go and do, because otherwise he would do it all the time. It is something of an act of duty, if you will. Thank you for posting, Elaine. I'll be with you in just a few moments. All right. Hi, Rebecca. It's nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. How's he feeling towards a wife altogether? The wife is the wife. Look, she's the empress. She's the mama. She's there. She takes care of family. Sometimes he feels anxious. And see, today he's feeling like he's, within himself. I'm going to be into my own little bubble. He gave him, that's it. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is today. The wife is the wife. She's creating anxious stuff to him today. So she's a little annoying today. Thank you, Elaine, for posting, sweetie. Oh, see, there you go. I knew that you would be talking to John again, Elaine. I told you you would. I told you you would. It was just very temporary. Now, in regards to you, now he's not necessarily putting time and effort into you because he can at this moment in time, but it doesn't mean that you do not make him happy. It doesn't mean that, you're not there for him, that he's not there for you. And the future looks like it's really quite stagnant. Honestly, him towards you and to his feelings, he loves you. He's content. He doesn't want to change anything. So I know that you're not feeling good. I know that you're feeling hurt. I know that all those things. And again, I can't heal it. I can't do anything with that. And he can't do it neither because he's not going to tell you. I feel as though you need to look at it as something that happens a couple times a year that you don't necessarily have the control over, but know that he chooses you every single week. Know that he chooses to go see you, that he loves you, that he has good time with you, that he feels open with you, that he is passionate with you, that he opens up to his wants and his desires and his dreams and all those beautiful things that he would keep with her into a chest and he would never even speak one single word about. Think about yourself as being cherished into that beautiful way instead of looking at it into a bad kind of a way, sweetie. That being said, my love, his feelings towards you. Look, he loves you. He feels like he's in control of the situation, even though there's not much movement at this moment. He still believes that you guys are meant to be together, and he does love you. We did her. We did how he's feeling today. We did you. We did that. Tarot messages, sweetie. Or hey, what's he saying? This deck is looking at me. What is he saying? What is he not saying that he needs to say or that he wants to say? One card's gonna say it all. He wants to make more movement towards you. He wants to take action towards you. But I do have to say the Ace of Wands is something that is very sexual to him. So he definitely does have a sexual desire towards you at this moment. Just saying. Messages for you, my love. Eight of Pentacles. If you're worried that he's going to go away, he's not going anywhere. He doesn't even think about it. He loves you. He wants you. He knows that you guys are meant to be together. He doesn't feel as though he has to put extra time, extra moment, or anything as such. He thinks about you constantly. He wants to move on forward towards you. And you need to know that that's what he's going to be doing. You're the one who's onto his mind. You're the one that he wants to move on forward towards. Love you, love shine. Elaine. Julie's going to be on up next. Elaine, how does John feel about you? Why do you feel frustrated when he puts you into the friend zone? You didn't confess. Yeah, no, you feel frustrated when he puts you into the friend zone because sometimes he doesn't put you in the friend zone. Yeah, and that's why. Because sometimes he tells you he loves you, he wants to be with you and everything and such. And other times he kind of puts you a little bit into that friend zone. You don't really know what to do with it. It puts you a little bit into a wondrous kind of confusing kind of a way. So how does John really feel about you? John has got that very strong connection towards you. You know, he always has and probably always will. Like there could be a breakage at some point in time, but I don't see it. You know, there's warmth, there's trust, there's genuine fondness that is there. He's not playing no games. However, he is mentally kind of placing you into a safe zone at this moment. So probably because he's a little bit unsure how you feel or because he's kind of protecting his own heart. But I mean, there's deeper feelings that are there that he would like to explore, but he can't explore because there seems to be some emotional closeness. And that feels really, really quite real for him. What's important for you to know is that you're not just another friend to him. You matter so much more and he enjoys your energy a million times, sweetie. Now, why do you feel frustrated about the friend zone? You're frustrated because deep down you feel like there is something real. And sometimes you kind of like him to show different kind of signs that maybe he felt it too or something of the such. It's a little bit of your way of kind of testing, if you will, and protecting your heart. Okay. I feel like sometimes you feel like you're unseen. Sometimes you feel like you're misunderstood. I feel like sometimes you guys both have some tension between what you hope for, what you would like, the emotional friction. There's rejection that is into that. And there's a lot of things. Altogether, I'm going to say, as much as you guys kind of go back and forth, your heart is still invested into this, into the friendship, not into a loving way. But you're still feeling guided. And whenever you kind of feel sometimes that you're a little bit downgraded into that, you kind of wonder why or what happened or, but you don't want that opportunity. You don't want to be the love of this person. You don't love this person. It's not into your interests. So I'm going to say altogether, it's more a little bit of that feeling of what happened or why has the energy kind of changed. And you're kind of wondering if you've done anything or if anything kind of happened to put you into that place. So it's a mix of things. You have a complicated relationship with this person, my love. Yeah. Yes, well, my beautiful love shine. He will end up reaching on out towards you, sweetie, probably before he goes to bed tonight, my love. The fact that he hasn't reached out doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It just means that he's busy doing other things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know, my beautiful. I know, Elaine. We are going to put MZ over here at 1. I'm going to put 112. I'm going to go and get the questions. But it's more about your feeling, my beautiful love, of feeling like you're a little bit put onto the side burner, where you kind of feel like sometimes I'm onto the front burner. I'm the important one. I'm the one who was there. And now you kind of put me here. Why? What happened? There's like a mix of different things. Julie, sweetie. Yes, he does believe you're a mysterious woman, which kind of reminds me a little bit of, I don't know why, it reminds me of Elaine and, not Elaine Tat, Elaine and Seinfeld. All right. All right, so I'm currently on Julie. I'm going to go and answer Sean after, and then if nothing kind of comes on through, I'm going to come and see you, my dear Watson. So my beautiful Julie, here we go, sweetie pie. All right. Okay. You know what? Mikey definitely does find you mysterious in the best possible way. It does amuse and it does kind of attract him, like a little bit like a puzzle he wants to figure out but can't fully quite crack. Or anyways, can't quite crack yet, I'm going to say. The mystery kind of draws him in because it keeps his mind and his emotions kind of engaged. He feels like there's always more to discover about you over and over and over again. Now, about the actual intimidation, if you will. It's not that he truly believes that you're not attached. I mean, deep down, he knows there is love, and he knows that there is a lot of that love. But what sometimes makes him a little bit nervous is how gracefully you actually carry that love and whatever kind of goes along with it. Like you don't seem to have all those issues that he has, like fears and barriers and all those things. So, I mean, you don't chase, you don't cling, you don't demand. And that is really weird for him. It's not something that he's used to actually having. Most women around him act into a different kind of a way. And for someone like Mike, who kind of sometimes quite deep feelings with emotional drama or intensity, your calm and your steady energy sometimes confuses him just enough to make him wonder, is she as into me as I am? Which is curious, though, because if you actually did do some drama and you actually did do something else, it would actually kind of drive him away. So you're like into a Bermuda Triangle is what you're into. It's difficult to kind of navigate your way through it. You never know if you're going to fall deep into that hole or if you're going to stay onto the boundaries. Um, he sometimes questions if you're as attached, not because you're not showing love, but because you love, but you love without the pressure. But mostly, yes, he does see you as being somebody who is grounded and self assured and who loves him unconditionally. And that actually inspires him to rise up, like emotionally. So, I mean, you're not just loving him, you're showing him a new way to be loved. And that in itself is transformative, but it is also very, very powerful. So, it's very important to look at that. And yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. You can send your questions, my beautiful Elaine. I'm going to go and see Sean, then I'm going to come and see you, sweetie. Sean, you are wondering over here, what's the best people mover? I don't know what your question is, Sean. Could you please write it in a different way? I don't know what you're speaking about. What's the best people mover to get? Are you talking about companies to move? I don't understand. Please rewrite your question, my dear Sean. And I shall answer you. All right. So winning for Sean, and then I'm going to go and see Elaine. And then possibly you, Hanson. Okay, let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. The only people mover in known as from Disney. Like, I don't know what this is. What's your question, Sean? I don't know what the best people mover is. So, Sean, okay, while Sean writes, I don't know if Sean is here. I'm going to come and see you, Hanson. So, let's go see you, my dear love. And I'm going to go see Sean whenever he replies. And then I'll go see Elaine. Or vice versa. I don't know. Let's go see you, my dear Hanson. I don't know what that is. I don't. What? Sean, please write me your questions, sweetie pie. I don't know what you're talking about, love. Watson, how was your day? Today was okay. All right. No. Oh no. For an hour. Oh, and then they weren't as bad. But you didn't see her. I know you're not. I know you're not. Ghost, yes. Oh no, there you go. Honestly. Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's always a little bit like that, ain't it? Okay, so we're going to go with the love. We're going to go with the general. And then we're going to go over here. All right. So here we go. A people mover is a minivan? I had no idea. Never heard of such a thing. All right. Well, thank you for the precision, sweetie. It's a minivan. Look at that. Okay. I'll be with you after once, and then I'll go see Elaine, sweetie. But that you can take, yeah, well, minivans, you can often take 8 people. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Elaine. Yeah, I just got it. All right, so I'm currently on Juanson. I'm gonna come and answer your question, Sean, right after, and then I'm gonna go and see Elaine. So here we go, my dear Juanson. Yeah, not a problem, sweetie. General and love energy. Okay. You're moving into a phase where there's more clarity. You're moving into a phase where there is basically more balance. I feel like the universe is kind of rewarding you for your patience. So I need you to stay grounded. I feel like your energy is being noticed by others in a lot of different kind of unexpected ways. Love-wise, I feel like there is still somebody who is very strongly connected to you. And I feel like it is slowly but soulfully transforming and changing. So, yeah, love wise, I'm going to say it's in great transformation. How is Elizabeth doing today? How's Elizabeth doing today? She's juggling through things, but she's okay. Love-wise, not all that happy, not all that fantastic. Work, kind of tired. Kind of feel like she just wants to take a little bit of the weekend off. She wants to relax. I feel like she's had a reflective day. I feel like her energy feels like it's softer. I feel like she's busy, yet she's kind of distracted. But emotionally, I feel like she's carrying beautiful, tender thoughts still of you. I feel like today she did think of you, but with curiosity, with comfort, and a little bit of longing, kind of missing for the way things used to be. I feel like you leave a mark onto her emotions, always into a quiet way though, because you're always there, you're always consistent, you're always sweet, you're always that lovely gentleman, and that sticks around with her. So I wish, like, I feel like what she would like to say is that she wishes that she would be able to maybe have more of your presence around her, and that you're unforgettable. And sometimes she feels like it's complicated. Sometimes she feels like everything just kind of scares her. Angel and oracle messages. Trust into the divining. What you're waiting for is aligning behind the scenes. Patience is your power at this moment. And you're deeply loved and protected. Even when you feel alone, you're wrapped in universal love. Keep showing up as your authentic self. Be open to receiving. Not everything has to be earned through effort. Sometimes blessings, they just land. and love messages. Even if I don't say it, I feel it. You cross my mind more than once a day. Your energy comforts me in ways that I don't quite understand yet. And I'm learning how to be ready. You're not just someone. You are the someone. And I feel you, even in silence. I know, it is sweet, ain't it, sweetie? You're sweetie pie, thank you, Sean. Yes. I know they are quite lovey-dovey, cutie, sweetie. They are full of love. So, what is, you say, the best mini van, 8 people? Okay, what is the best one that you could, and the timestamp is going to be at 1:25:45. Okay. Elaine, I'm coming to see you right after. We're just gonna go and peek at this. Okay, sweetie pie. I'm gonna say where you live, because it depends on where you live. We have different vehicles. The Kia Carnival is really well known. 8-seat layout, you've got sliding doors, there's hybrid versions, spacious interior, the whole thing. People normally do like it. It's got a lot of storage options, so it could be really good for your dog, for mom, for, you know, Matthew and your sweetie pie. So, and I feel like the hybrid could actually be a little bit costly, but there's different kinds that you can go and get that will be good for comfort, tech, and flexibility. So I'm going to say the first one would be the Kia Carnival. I'm also going to speak about the Hyundai Steria, which is an 8-seat also. But that one is different altogether. And then you also have the Toyota or the Volkswagen Multivan T7. So altogether, though, I'm definitely going to have to say the one that seems to the most appreciated would be the Kia Carnival, my love. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. You'd be able to get that, though, off of Google, probably. Oh, yes, you can decide that we are already, my dear Juanson. I'm going to go and see Elaine, and if nobody else pops on in, we'll be done, sweetie. So you can already declare it, my love. Declare. Yeah, like Uncle Sam does. Go ahead with it, sweetie. Yeah, so for the moment, here we go. Elaine, sweetie pie. Let's go like that. Okay. And then you had a question over here. Okay. Okie dokie, sweetie. Here we go. So we're going to start off with your first question. Why you're feeling tired, my love? Why are you feeling like you're tired, and why are you feeling like you're disconnected? why you're feeling tired and why you're feeling disconnected. Waking up feeling like your soul wasn't quite there or numb or not feeling your heartbeat can be a sign, a little bit of an energetic depletion, if you will, or somewhat of a spiritual shift. You might be going through like a soul level recalibration, if you will. Your spirit is working on deeper layers during sleep, and that can leave you feeling a little bit off, not in your body, but it's kind of part of the awakening, especially when you're highly sensitive to different type of energies. So grounding yourself gently is going to help. And when I say gently, I'm talking about nature. It could be going out, walking into your front lawn, into the grass. It could be going into the woods. Could be going to the beach. Whatever would be grounding for you. It could be quiet time. It could be placing your hands over your heart or just kind of breathing in deeply. I feel like that's what it is. It's really just what it is. It's your spirit that's working on different layers, and you need to leave it its time to do what it needs to do. Now, about the ravens croaking loudly. Yeah, they were croaking loudly yesterday too, were they not? Did we not look into that yesterday? Yeah. Well, ravens are spiritual messengers. They don't forget neither, by the way. They have great memory. That being said. I feel like the ravens over here are known as the spiritual messengers for them. Hearing them without actually seeing them often means that you're picking up onto a message from the unseen realm, which is difficult to grab onto because you don't see it. Or somebody is a little bit energetically trying to connect with you. So the irritation could be your sensitivity kind of picking up onto that unsettled energy. It might also be a little bit of a nudge for you to clear your space or even to pay attention to your intuition. So something definitely wants your awareness. Up to you to decide if you're going to give it your awareness or not. Dreams of kissing somebody. Whenever you dream of kissing somebody, sweetie, that's a desire for a connection. It's not always something that is romantic. It's a connection. It's like a symbol of merging energies, of healing intimacy wounds. It's calling in future love is what it is. It's all those things. So if you didn't recognize a person into your dream, it could simply be your subconscious manifesting a connection or your spirit showing you what love could feel like into an energetic kind of a form. Now, why do you feel so tired this week? That's a little bit into the same question as your first one. Your body is speaking. It's in recovery. It's into an energetic integration, if you will. You've had like little subtle spiritual downloads, emotional shifts, and they're all asking, if you will, your system to pause and to restore. So rest, it isn't laziness. It's an alignment, but it's an alignment that is in motion. That's what you have to remember throughout it all. Now, about the dream of your dog and the orange cat, which could almost sound like it's Garfield, but that dream is actually very quite spiritually significant. Your dog visiting could be a true visitation from the spirit realm, which is offering for you comfort, but also bringing on forth a certain amount of protection. The orange cat comes on in, especially if it's the same one from last April. It may be a spirit guide or a ghost animal energy that is still lingering around you. Cats are known for moving between different type of worlds, so they often show up when spiritual gateways are opening around you. And since you've been a little bit into that energy, it makes complete sense. So I feel like this is a little bit of a moment where the veil was a little bit thinner and both energies stepped on in to kind of check on you or to kind of guide you into the right direction at the same time. So what you need to remember from all of that is a lot of it has to do with a spiritual connection. You're deeply tuned in right now, and even if it does feel like it's overwhelming, spirit is moving around you, but moving around you with intention. So I need you to, it's going to be weird, but to stay hydrated, but also protected and be open. And stay grounded along the way too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably go for some type of gold, black or gold, Sean. Mm-hmm. That being said, my beautiful loves, we're gonna end the live for tonight. I'm wishing everybody the sweetest evening. We'll see each other on Monday, unless anybody, I see you guys into a private this weekend. I'll see you guys on to Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Be happy, be safe, be secure, and we'll see each other soon. Good night, my loves. No, the crow is not a ghost. It's a spirit. It's a spirit message. It's a spirit message, Elaine. It's not a ghost, sweetie. It's a spirit message. Yeah. There you go, Hanson. I'm gonna send you the stuff before I forget. All right. See you guys on Monday, loves.